There is no gainsaying the fact that socio-economic developments of advanced societies are directly impacted by the quantum and quality of their infrastructural development. Therefore, across the world, appropriate and functional infrastructure such as power, airports, seaports, roads and railways, among others, constitutes the vital pillars that induce and undergird sustainable socio-economic advancement. Thus it was, with a view to accelerating socio-economic development in Akwa Ibom State, that Governor Dom Emmanuel has since 2015 made infrastructural development a priority of his administration. During his first term in office, infrastructural consolidation and expansion were key in his 5-point agenda, and in the 8-point completion agenda of his second term, infrastructure stands as a major plank. This speaks to the fact that Governor Emmanuel understands the critical place of infrastructural development in his bid to stimulate faster economic growth and poverty reduction among the people. With priority attention paid to aviation development, industrialization, power generation, and unrelenting efforts to ensure the coming on stream of a seaport, Governor Emmanuel has equally accorded top priority to enhancing road infrastructure in Akwa Ibom State.
Paramount in the infrastructure framework of His Excellency the Governor is road construction. And these roads are made in such a way that they link. You don't just have roads for roads' sake, you have economic roads, you have roads that help to bring goods from the rural environment into the places where, so linking the buyers and the sellers, which is critical because you can have roads that are just for pleasure. But when you look at roads like the Ikoro that empty straight through Etinan, through Ona, and empty straight into the East-West Road, you see that alternative routes have been provided. So when the main federal highway to Port Harcourt was bad, you discovered that people had alternatives to go through. So these are very strategic roads that are constructed to the best of quality.
Road infrastructure remains a vital factor in promoting socio-economic activities, and in Nigeria, the responsibility of road construction rests with the federal and state governments. Over the years, many roads in Nigeria
is also one of them. We are trying to make sure we link the entire state by this quality of roads. Immediately you come out of the airport to your left, we see another one. We are taking from there to link with the East-West Road. So when you get to the East-West Road, you veer off this one and then into Uyo. Then from Uyo now, we are doing dualized like this straight into the Atlantic Ocean. We do from Uyo to Etinan, Etinan will take to Eket, Eket into Ibnon. And that will ensure that we must have actually ring around the entire state with the dualized thoroughfare of highest quality.
His administration has so far executed projects in hundreds of kilometers of roads, including bridges and flyover. Through the efforts of the administration, areas that were hitherto inaccessible have been opened up, making it easy to evacuate agricultural produce from the hinterlands, while commuting time from different parts of the state have been shortened.
Done about 219 internal roads in all over the state. FGPC roads, that's major contracts. About 20 have been commissioned, officially completed. 35 are still at different stages of completion. The rest have just started.
Among the major road projects so far executed by the Emmanuel administration are the dualization of 29-kilometer Etinan-Donoyo Road with 2 bridges, dualization of 25-kilometer Uyo-Ikoro Road, dualization of 13.5-kilometer Okobodi-Oran by East-West Road, dualization of 19.5-kilometer Ekeribona Road, dualization of 9.5-kilometer Ring Road 3, Construction of 18.97 km Abarikoro-Koro Manta Road with spur in Abak. Construction of 14.1 km Odorikbe-Ikbeikon-Kon Obonme Arochukwu Road. And the construction of 6.41 km Ntoidno Ekwerazu Road with 45 meter span bridges.
This is a good attack and a kind. He said, "It's a people or did it? They don't want to back up. Even Pana could do the infant of one. Then we don't want it. I could tell about in front of us here. The spirit of us here would meet them. I will not meet him for no. He did young so on me. I did reach a dinner. I was so often in there. The young Akasaki Ben, the Ben, the Ben, neighborhood. I been to go in the car come on the young Ben over.
This road is so bad on them. Even anybody might be finity. Really, in the time of Pebu Kaurwa, 1 year was in Beautiful, you will remain there. Then many can say came from now, don't change our situation to this. So, also, I'm normal as for now. Even a pedo, you see, a shop till 11 o'clock, 12. We are very free.
But also, excellence. And I'm also because before then, I guess I take people record. I guess I walk. But I'm a man you go on, you know, one for what I could be doing. I can make what I have about that I come over. Only even for saying I'm also I'm good. I'm going to say that's it. But also, I'm out of clear. I'm young one, do some sort of easy and on my way to work. Yeah, you're young in here 1 naira. Come here, young boy.
I'm going to see that before I did young song. I'm yet Yado saying the white TM. Usonga miedi ya mwe nyongwe biyo anyongwe di nam dakara ki TM inonyen so nyine si ba na me wo di bono ki TM nyongwe nyam ko era de ki non to yin ya di am ko.
Yes, this is very, very useful. Anana ma idongo onwa kenyana manyem this route the shortcut. God bless him.
Mboke se minkat se governor ngin His Excellency Udom Gabriel Emmanuel anam kendo no yo me ne mesak mbanga usonga yino ngin me ngin me ne uya yusong isangake usonga ba mfon.
Additionally, the administration has accomplished the construction of 8.45 km Ikoru Sub-Ikore Dege Ikorepo Road with 30 meter span bridge. Construction of 13.5 km Ikore Biere Ikore Do Ikore Koibon Okon Road. Construction of 12.7 km Awaiman Asong Ikore Dam Ikore Mem Road with 2 bridges in Ona and Bainin. Construction of 19.317 km Anwambarishe Road and the construction of 3.5 km Ikorudom Road. Others are the construction of 14 km Abakan-Sere Ikoro Bangkok Ikore Tamikori Kara Tebesero Bokoro. Construction of 1.3 km Ntiedo Dawson Street in Uyo. Construction of 5 km Mboro-Kat Road. Construction of 4.6 km College of Science and Technology Road, Norcom. Construction of 4.94 km Ibesiro Bokoro Ikori Britam Road. The expansion of Oran Road from Ring Road 3 to Victor Atta International Airport. And the dualization of 9.5 km Ring Road 3 from Akanude Road, Oran Road, Waiben Road.
So nam work the motor yim going to get it that group somewhere. We say get rock any the also. Ben Funemi. Messi could motor you need to speak work and get also on me. Get traders so the tank as a miss even it's a little to the mail we enjoy. If Frank and TV Kaka. When I want to sleep like them, Mrs. Sang couldn't you. And you make young food, you make a merry man, I get enjoy. From the 2 war, Macbeth no can make it about that idea. Funemi. Mrs. Sang, now, Mama, where one way sample.
Usisang nemero, ma fra kuro you. Ang about the women you. You cannot do it in everywhere. I'm on no cambo, and young, even a good union. So if I know exactly if I know a thing because if I don't them maybe a twin. So we can add save, compound would save.
What again? More than 2 years now. Again, I'm song okay. I know me and I know other people. I'm very for it. I got a million what inside down. One, I will do again anyhow. So when I need to send Ben young for my every day. I do your almost need 2,000 every day.
Song of me, I'm a do your TT. Maybe get a canny Iran song. Then I get it on song. I forget that I get older. I guess if I get IBB. Abanga came other places. Maybe they can run with some me, what do some me feel free. I'll see the Nibara, then I forgot you make come go like 10 minutes before 5 or 3 minutes. I make a water or take a boca.
For some make a serum ban, but you can see the Billy come for his Senate program or Senate with Jaipo, Barry Butter. Then game for them, Urumadina Musonga me phone. Usonga me through Songa me, Uruma, Mama, Credo, he can. I couldn't use to my bante for back of you in the bante back of you, Macara. Usonga me ya tutu, Uruma, and Musonga me ya tutu, is a name. Usonga Rami, even being about is on make the pick.
The construction of the Ring Road 3 is particularly regarded as an outstanding achievement by the Emmanuel administration. This is because before construction of the road, although it existed in the Uyo Master Plan, the road since the creation of Akwa Ibom State was never passable.
Whether 80 something, so I'm okay. Yamarami, Utu be wrong gangu, Urtazang, young Burgo, Negrosong Magara, and nobody without gross young Miaba. One bomb, a good every quart, a bomb, boy, open bomb. One gobasi, Nabasi, no governor, Emmanuel. It is okay, I'm one of them.
The recent celebration of the 35th anniversary of the creation of Akwa Ibom State witnessed avalanche of road inauguration as well as a number of other life-touching projects of the Dom Emmanuel administration. While inaugurating the Ring Road 3 project, former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, represented by the Governor of Adamawa State Amadu Fintiri, commended the foresight of Governor Emmanuel in executing laudable projects.
So for the governor to actualize this, these are automatically as boycott users from using Plaza. So every other users who goes to Nwaniba from Oron Road from the airport to Numudo is automatic diversion for them. So they can use this and decongest our plaza. I think it's a very good dream that is born out of the governor to ensure this project is being completed.
This road is a road for the future. Opening a 10-lane road, Your Excellency, you've done very, very well.
I'm here again today to be part of this history where we are commissioning 9.5 10-lane. If you multiply 9.5 times 10, that is almost 95 kilometers of road commissioning by our brother, the governor of Akwa Ibom State. He has done well in virtually areas of governance.
The Ring Road 3 is divided into two from the Oran Road roundabout. Each flank of the Ring Road 3 is named after two illustrious sons of Akwa Ibom, Dr. Clement Isong and Otuekong Idongesetunkanga, former governors of Cross River and Akwa Ibom states respectively.
We're happy that he has found it worthy that his name be immortalized. It has also shown that hard work can be rewarding.
During the 35th anniversary of Akwa Ibom State, former President Obasanjo was on hand to inaugurate the 29-kilometer Etinandonoyo Road and 2 cable-decorated bridges.
These infrastructures that you are putting in place are very good. Anybody who knows you intimately well will know that you are a man.
Chief Obasanjo had also, in July 2021, performed the inauguration of the Ikoroku-Ikono flyover. Before the construction of the 1-kilometer flyover, the road intersection in the area was a scene of many road crashes and attendant loss of lives.
The road was very bad and it was the bush all over the road. There was a lot of accident that was here in this junction. So this flyover has helped and it has beautified this junction.
For now, don't get my flyover accident.
Flyover namu for follow economy manam. To solve something, I mean, take a Lagos state. You get Akwa Ibom state. I don't bring them no man. I mean, get flyover economy man.
I enjoy doing business because it's busy. At this, yes.
It is noteworthy to mention that the road projects undertaken by the manual administration are handled by reputable construction firms which have delivered world-class roads across the state, including an indigenous road construction company, Hensik Engineering Services.
To most of us, in fact, about I think there were 4 contracts. Of the 4 contracts, 3 went to indigenous companies. That was in August 2015. And in order to encourage us to compete with our foreign counterparts, give us 60% mobilization. That has never happened in the history of Akwa Ibom states, in the history of all the states in Nigeria, and in the history of Nigeria itself. And within 1 year, we were able to complete all the projects. I completed the project. Ferini completed his own project. And in 2016, His Excellency commissioned all our projects. So when you talk about the quality of work that is being done, the indigenous contractors are keen to compete with their foreign counterparts. So that's why you see most of the projects done by indigenous contractors, you will not see a pothole. I can mention.
Apart from the major road projects, the administration has equally made remarkable strides in the construction and rehabilitation of internal roads across the 3 senatorial districts of the state. Some of these roads are the construction of 6.5 kilometer Atana Fort Road and 4.5 kilometer internal roads in Atan community, construction of Information Drive, construction of 5 kilometer warehousing extension, construction of 2.6 kilometer back urban roads, construction of 5.1 kilometer internal roads at the Obiokpa campus of the Akwa Ibom State University, construction of 6.3 kilometer urban roads in Oran, including construction of 16.5 kilometer Secretariat Road, Ulyong Ediko Urueta Road.
If I want to give the number of internal roads that has been constructed by the present administration led by Governor Udom Emmanuel. Road construction that cut across so many villages, local government and all of that. People that are living in the rural area will be able to come out to the city to do their businesses, and this will boost the economy.
And I'm to work at 3 to 8,000 in
It has been impossible for a long time since I came to stay here. We are so grateful that the road has been done and we can now have access to our properties.
So it was difficult to access the university except we came from the main gate. And even at coming from the main gate, we had some issues because the entrance was so rough. We had laterites everywhere, there were patches, the roads were generally very poor. But the intervention, we can see that the gate linking into the village from Tuatan, and this way goes out to Kodoko Road, down the other way, going to Kanafunuku government. All the roads have been properly fixed.
And there was a time when you come to school with your shoes well polished, then you're going back home with a brown shoe, then muddy areas, but come to look at it now, we are very, very free now. Even if it's raining, just come with your umbrella and then you don't have any problem with the road. And then
to ensure that Akwa Ibom roads are in good shape at all times, Akwa Ibom Roads and other infrastructure maintenance agency, Akwa Ibom, has been active and alive to its core responsibilities under the administration of Governor Emmanuel.
Then we have gone inside the internal routes in the wet housing, Soma, down to Waniba Road, to the 5-star hotel. We've gone as far as Itu Road, the federal way, up to the Calabar End Junction, to ensure that heavy potholes and fair portions are not only rehabilitated, but some of them we try as much as possible to go down and ensure that some small-scale soil examination is conducted as to establish why that particular portion keeps failing each time the maintenance is visited.
The oversight role of the Ministry of Works and Fire Service in ensuring timely and qualitative delivery of road projects has been salutary.
When you are coming into Akwa Ibom State, not only you see that it's a continuous construction site. Anywhere you go in the states, we are doing our roads to last by any normal standard 30 to 50 years.
Certainly, Akwa Ibom is on the nylon ride to becoming a world-class state through its superlative road network.
All across the 3 senatorial districts and the 10 federal constituencies, we have built roads. Some have been commissioned, some are ongoing, and today the state can be linked seamlessly through a rich network of commercially viable roads. I cannot mention all the roads we have constructed, but soon all the roads we have constructed, commissioned, or have ongoing work on it would be published in major newspapers, all the social media platforms, and other media channels, so Nigerians will see what we have used the resources available to us to achieve for our people.
Governor Emmanuel has built countless kilometers of roads. Excellent signature projects. Yes, he has built 21-story building, never before seen in Akwa Ibom, tallest building in South Nigeria. Excellent signature project. Yes, he has brought Ibom Air, the only state government owned but privately administered airline in the continent of Africa. Beautiful signature project. But the greatest legacy that this administration under Governor Emmanuel would leave will be the legacy of peace. Peace that has aided infrastructure provision. Peace that has aided agriculture. Peace that has brought foreign direct investment. Peace that has birthed industrialization. Therefore, in road infrastructure, we celebrate him. But more than anything, if there was no peace, infrastructure would not be provided, and if provided, would not be used.
With these achievements in road infrastructural development, Governor Emmanuel has systematically and strategically positioned Akwa Ibom to meet the needs of the emerging status of Akwa Ibom as a new commercial destination in Nigeria. Therefore, he deserves the accolades, ovations, and encomiums coming from all quarters. He is truly a visionary leader. Akwa Ibom, Ayaya, welcome to a beautiful ride in a peaceful Akwa Ibom state.